That's not gonna work very well. All right, how we doing tonight?
Yeah,
That's not gonna work well either. All right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Welcome to Improv Cincinnati and to the Clifton Performance Theater. We are so glad you're here with us tonight. But before we get started with the show, I got some things I gotta get off my chest. Is that okay?
Yeah.
This is a safe place, right? I can, share some things that are on my mind, right? You're okay with that? Give me some confirmation.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. Thank you. Gotta be settled. The world is a crazy place, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Thank you for agreeing. But I'm not talking about politics, no. I'm not talking about religion, okay? I'm talking about the holidays, right? We can all feel the pain there, right? The struggle is real, people, right? The holidays. Family holidays in particular can get ruined so easily, right?
Yes.
Right? Come on. Feel my pain. And I'm not talking about, those tense political discussions. And I'm not talking about your mother who's got a guilt trip for you. We're not talking about that. We're not even talking about that very awkward hug from Aunt Betty that lasts just a little too long. Okay, we're not talking about any of that. We're talking about things that really ruin your holiday. Like, I don't know, maybe drunk Uncle Bob who tells you in excruciating detail about his recent divorce and his now ex-wife who's a real bitch, right?
Yeah.
Or grandma who tells just another raunchy sex joke. Grandma, that's cringeworthy. Or grandpa, a poor soul. He's standing in the corner, waving his penis back and forth, to and fro. Grandpa, put on some pants, please. Hey, he doesn't know any better. He's senile. Let's give him a pass, right? Family holidays. Oh my goodness. Let's talk a little bit about work, holidays at work, right? Let's talk about those coworker gift exchanges. I mean, yeah, those are a treat, right? I mean, really, you may not know that person really all that well, and you probably barely know their name, and you certainly don't know what they like or they dislike in terms of gifts, right? So it's a little bit of a challenge, right? But let's be honest, there's the bad Santa gifts, right? Which, first of all, are seemingly a really bad idea, right? I got bad right in the name of it. Bad Santa. I mean, who thought of this tradition? Where we start stealing each other's gifts? I mean, is that in the spirit of the season? I don't think so. What about the other kinds of gift exchanges where you're just buying a gift for somebody, a secret Santa, right? We don't know who it's from, whatever. But again, you don't know really what they like or not. But it seems innocent enough, at least at first, right? So you might be opening a gift. Oh, a scented candle. Thanks. You didn't need it, and you didn't want it. All right. Open up another gift, right? Oh, picture frame. Okay, thanks. You may not have wanted it, but maybe, just maybe, you needed it. All right. Open another gift, right? Oh, whips and chains. Thank you. How did you know? Something you wanted and needed, right? The holidays. Everyone's a little sensitive around the holidays. As I said, world's a crazy place, right? You know what's really crazy though? Minimalism. We all know what minimalism is, don't we? Right, where you're getting rid of everything you ever accumulated or bought, right, over time. I've become fascinated with minimalism over the last few years. It's very, when we live in a world where we, particularly in a country where we're encouraged to consume and accumulate, right? It seems kind of countercultural to be a minimalist in this world. But it's okay, right? I've thought a lot about it, and there's one part of it though that I still can't wrap my head around, and that is living with somebody in a tiny house. Right. You all familiar with the tiny house movement? Obviously, often associated with the minimalist movement. So some of these are like less than 200 square feet. You kind of like have to leave the house to change your mind. Yeah, it's crazy. But who's a great fit though for a tiny house? Tiny people. So sadly, I'm not going to be able to live in a tiny house, and it makes me kind of sad. It really does. It kind of makes me sad. My wife knows because I love to watch the TV shows that are about the tiny houses. But I'll never probably live in one. But I can imagine what it might be like, and I kind of wonder how couples actually survive in tiny houses, right? So go with me for a moment, just a moment, and think about what it might be like to have arguments with your spouse in a tiny house. There's no other rooms to go to if you're mad at your spouse. Or what about bad smells? Oh my gosh, there is nowhere to go, no place to hide. I kind of feel like gas masks probably would be like a requirement in a tiny house. And then there are the visitors, right? The visitors, you gotta have overnight stays for folks. And when grandma comes, inevitably, she's sleeping right underneath the master bedroom. So you can just imagine what's gonna happen, right? In the middle of the night, or seemingly in the middle of the night, you're gonna wanna do something up there, and she's gonna be your best sex cheerleader. Oh, go, Tommy, go! Give it to her hard! Minimalism, tiny houses. Gotta be a better way, right? There's gotta be a better way. World's a crazy place, right? I am heterosexual male. That's all right, I said it. I said it. But let me tell you that I am very supportive of all kinds of gender and sexual identities. I'm very mature for my age. I say, live your life. It's really okay. But there's one aspect that I still have an issue with. And I'm here to tell you, I'm breaking my soul tonight, folks.
Okay.
I'm telling you, my deepest, darkest secrets. I can't keep up. It seems like there's a new orientation that comes out, maybe like once a month, and I just can't keep it. I try, but I really can't. And it's almost like I need a scorecard like they have for sports teams. where you can check off, oh, okay, now I know, who's who and what's what. But in this case, not all the players are straight, right? Can't keep it all straight, no matter how much you try. But I'm an entrepreneur. I've come up with, I think, a pretty good idea to help all of us deal with these sort of potentially awkward situations, right? When you're maybe want to ask somebody for a date, and you just don't know what their orientation is. And it's kind of not an original idea, right? It's working off the name tag, right? Idea, right? So I'm Dennis, and I'm a heterosexual male, right? This would make it so much easier, right? Because you could go up and you'd know right away. I mean, otherwise you have no way to know. It's not like, well, if they have red hair, they're whatever, right? I mean, this would keep it all straight. You'd know when you approach them. It'd be great, right? LGBTQ. Wow, we're running out of letters in the alphabet, folks. And I'm thinking that we're probably going to have to start generating some more options for us. So maybe we'll start doubling up on letters, or maybe even tripling up on letters in order to make it work. So I'm thinking about, for example, what about XXX? That'd be like a sexual orientation where the only time you can really have sex is when you're watching porn and looking for tips, right? or AA, where clearly you've been really can only have sex when you're drunk, and you don't want to remember. Or maybe my favorite is ARP, where unfortunately you see grandma having sex and you're scarred for life. Folks, that's my time. I want to thank you very much for your attention. On with the show.
All right.